muévete un poco más. Es mi cha-cha-cha. De La Habana vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
How are you today? My name is Yamila and welcome to the Yamila Guerra Show, the most intense, artistic, musical, danceable show in social media. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I'm here in Los Angeles, California from my recording studio. Today, we're going to talk about this powerful, beautiful, immense country, my friends, China. Wow, it's incredible what curious things I found in internet about history, art, nutrition, health, philosophy, civilization, and also very important, how Chinese women take care of themselves. This is incredible. We're going to talk about curiosity about, for example, marriage, also about children, also about your parents, grandparents, laws in China. And in the dance section, I will bring you the merengue rhythm. I know that it's not from China, but I want you to teach you how to dance merengue, a Dominican rhythm from Santo Domingo. Hope you enjoyed the show, and remember, my friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Yamila Guerra Show, and also in Facebook, and my page, The Yamila Guerra Show as well. Thank you so much, and let's start with these curious things, curiosities about Chinese women. Let's go.
Ay, chico, qué calor, esto está del carajo, y te parece un tazón.
Woo! Well, my friends, here in this cool mirror. Where's my mirror? Okay, let's check. Okay, yes, Yamila, you put a lot of bronzer. Oh, yes, I love bronzer, my friends, but Chinese women don't like bronzers at all because their beauty symbol is white skin. They are all the time focused in having pale skin, white skin. So they use white creams, for example, they use white mask. They don't like at all any suntan like in here. It's incredible. Chinese women, for example, spend around $300 a month dedicated to products. It's incredible, my friends. They spend more than me. Oh, Chinese women, you have to save more money. I think $300 a month. It's a lot. Okay, I don't like that. So, well, I have to respect that. You know that they spend a lot of money in beauty products. They prefer Korean or Japanese products instead of Chinese. I think because maybe they are better, they have more quality, and also you can find the European ones like Chanel, Christian Dior, or other, French brands in their houses. It's incredible how China is oriented in a long-lasting marriage, relationships. For example, they don't use the word sexy. They use the word beautiful. Okay, it's incredible. They are all the time, for example, choosing the best products for their beauty, eating the best food, natural or organic. They know the women what foods provides you, for example, a more radiant skin. For example, jojoba is one of them. Also, they use black sugar. Yes, black sugar instead of the white sugar. This is incredible. They consume a lot of mushrooms. They consume a lot of veggies as well. And regarding Chinese culture, body culture, they prefer to be slim. Yes, They don't want to be shabby, or they don't want to be voluminous. It's it's incredible. But Charlize Theron's, for instance, would be a voluminous lady in China. They prefer not to have a big, butt, or a big breast. No, 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 no. They want to keep their body slim, thin. I have to mention also that they don't like you to call them shabby, or they don't like you to call them strong. This is an insult for Chinese women as well. They find, they respect that some people prefer to be shabby and voluminous. They found that, I would say, cute and curious about it. A girl in China should be sweet and adorable. It means that the color palette they use in their clothes are pastel, especially what color do you think? Pink. Yes, my friends. For example, if you watch movies, if you watch, for example, some animation, if you watch some magazine, most of the women have the fragile and sweet and adorable look. Yes, and they prefer to use these kind of colors. They use also seconds. Yes, yes, it's very common in China, and in their clothes they prefer. To put cute animals, to choose clothes that have, in the design, cute animals. And another thing that I find out, that they wear this kind of clothes at 30 years old, at 40, 50, 60, and so on. This is something very interesting. Another important thing that I like a lot is the daily schedule. They are very disciplined. Their daily schedule is sacred. The Chinese wake up early. All that they love to work. They are hard workers, and also they go to bed very early. So they know perfectly what is the best thing for their bodies, what is the best thing for their beauty, because as you know, sleep is very important in the recovery of the overall body. So, and also this is something that I find very, very cute, that they have only just one a meal a day, and that meal is the breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time. That's the reason that they are skinny, that they are slim, because they don't eat a lot. Other thing that I discover is that after the lunch they take the nap. Oh my God, like Spanish people, it's incredible, and like me too. After lunch here in Los Angeles, I practice the same routine like them, and some Spanish countries they do the nap. And for example, for businessmen and businesswomen, if you have an appointment with them and you want to give them a time to meet together, they don't say, okay, we're gonna meet you at 3 p.m. No, 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 no. They say, we're gonna meet after lunch. They don't want to give you any time, so you have to know at what time they finish the lunch in order to go to the meeting. Wow, it's the second biggest the it's the second biggest economy in the world. I think this new has to be renewed again. I think it's the first biggest economy in the world. I will have to say that, and that is the reason they um, they are so disciplined in their routine, in their schedule, because they work a lot, they wake up early, and they go to bed early, because their bodies need to rest, need to um, renew, every time we go early to sleep. I have to say that Chinese women don't like cold drinks. They don't like cold water at all. They drink hot water. For example, you can find it here in some restaurant. They have hot green tea, very famous in them. Also, they don't like, some women don't like to eat ice cream at all, because some of you know that, for example, if you drink cold water, the fat inside your body is gonna be solidified, and you're not going able to expulse it through, when you go to the bathroom. Another important thing is that, this woman, for example, when they have kids, they spend a lot of energy in the labor when they have the baby. So they have a tradition, for example, that when you have a baby, you're going to stay at home for 1 month, and all the people in the family, your husband or your mother or your uncle, these people are going to take care of the baby. So you don't have to go out to purchase the milk or to purchase anything. Yes, they want to give the woman the time to recover after the delivery of this baby, after the pregnancy. That, I'm a mother, and I remember with two of my pregnancies, after the delivery, I was very, very tired. I was with no energy, so it was incredible. So they have this tradition to give the mother of the newborn baby 1 month of rest in her bed. So everybody's gonna take care of the baby. I found that wonderful, that you have it here. So it's incredible how Chinese women take care of their beauty. Seriously, this is something very important, because if they invest $300 monthly, this is serious for me. So thank you so much, my friends. I like to bring you some curiosities about women, nutrition, beauty routines in China. I hope you enjoy. And let's go to one of my sponsors, one of the best realtors in South Florida. Yes, in Miami, Fadel Brieva. Friends, here I'm gonna talk about curiosities about China. I admire Chinese people because they are hard workers, they are very disciplined, and they are smart. I have to say that football, soccer, was invented here. Yes, yes, around 2,000, 200 years ago. This game was called Suchu, and the meaning is kicking ball. This is interesting. They used to put in this ball feather and hair. Wow, I didn't know that. The second thing is that China is the world's most populous country in the world. How many people? You know, 1.4 billion people live in China, is in the first place, and in the second place it's India with 1.3 billion people. What happened, China? Well, what happened was that they created a few years ago this child law that the parents only can have one child, not two. So at that time, they avoided to have around 400 million childs in the country, and that is the reason that India is right now in second place, because in India they don't have this kind of child law, restriction. So let's continue and let's go to the third place. The sunrise in China, in parts of China, can be as late as 10 a.m. Why? Because in China they have one time, okay, for the west, for the east, for the north, for the south. No matter where you are, you have just one time. Okay, incredible. Wow, I prefer to be in the part of China where the sunrise is at 6 instead of 10, because it's gonna be very sad if I wake up and then I don't see the sun. No, 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 no. I don't like this part. But let's see which city has the first sunrise in China, producer. Okay, let's continue. The elderly rights law. This is a wonderful, interesting, and incredible law they have. It means that if you have parents that are over 60 years old, it's illegal not to visit them regularly. So you need to take care of your parents. You need to take care of your grandparents. They have this law, in order to keep the tradition, in order to give our parents and our grandparents love, affection, no matter the work you do, no matter how many hours do you work. For example, in this country, we have these kind of homes that a lot of people put their parents and grandparents in these homes. And I think at the end of the day that there's a separation, there's a lack of connection, a lack of love between parents and son or daughter. Yes, I know that a lot of people work a lot in this country, but I think, in my opinion, if you put your parents or grandparents in this kind of homes, it's very sad, because you don't see them every day, you don't take care of them every day, and they need this kind of affection, they need this kind of love. So the elderly rights law in China, I like it. I agree with you, okay? China has the world's largest economy, my friends. The GDP is so high. It's high. It is the biggest exporter in the world. It's incredible. A lot of factories, a lot of brands go to China, produce their products there, because the labor is very cheap. That's the reason they go to China. It's incredible. And you can learn from them how smart, how they expand into the world. It's incredible. You can, for example, pick a product and it says, when you read, it says made in China, made in China, made in China. Wow, it's something that I admire, from them, because they were able to work a lot harder than other countries, and right now they are the largest economy in the world. The Chinese New Year celebration lasts for 15 days, my friend. And I love that. I love that because I love to have this, I would say, this happiness, this positivity, this hope, in the new year, in the days after the new year. I agree with you. I love that. And the new year is between January 21st and February 20th. Yes, it every year is different, okay? But the range is between January 21st and February 20th. China also has the world's largest standing army. Do you know how many people, how many soldiers they have? Well, 2 million, sorry, 2,103,000 people. That's the reason a lot of countries don't attack China, because it's the biggest army in the world. They can come here and attack you, and that's it. So this is something very important to know. That is the reason a lot of countries don't mess with China. Another thing that I discovered is that 1 in 5 people is Chinese. It means that 20% of the population is Chinese. This is how important is this culture, is this country, you know? Okay, my friend, these are some curiosities about China, and I wanted to bring you because I love to learn about culture, about civilization, about history. And we can learn from everybody, yes. Let's continue to one of my musical video clips, and the name is 1, 2, 3, Mambo.
Este es mi homenaje a dos grandes de la música, Cachao y Pérez Prado. ¡Dale, mambo! Bailando junto a ti, es solo 1, 2 and 3, moviendo así las caderas, muévete, siéntelo, gózalo así, en rumba y danza a la vez, con Tito y Guiro de anís, acelerando tu ritmo, no pares conmigo hasta el amanecer. Oye, esto es para todos los latinos. Cantando ya Pérez Prado, México baila también, para alegrar corazones que sienten y cantan todos a la vez. Hoy todos gustan del mambo, ritmo que te hace vivir, moviendo así las caderas, no pares conmigo hasta el amanecer. Es lo que a mí me provoca
Sabroso el mambo,
a guarachar
qué rico el mambo,
de mi Cuba bella,
te baila mirando.
a Cachao y Pérez Prado.
Sabroso el mambo,
Quiero agradecer
qué rico el
por
mambo,
todas sus canciones,
te baila mirando.
canto de mi tierra bella,
Sabroso el mambo,
Fernandillana,
qué rico el
dulce
mambo,
guajillo.
qué bueno te baila mirando.
Oye, si tú quieres bailar y gozar, baila mi mambo. ¡Llévatelo! Puerto Rico baila,
La punta del pie,
Colombia y Venezuela,
yo bailo el mambo,
baila Perú,
punta del pie,
México lo baila, lo goza,
yo bailo el mambo,
Argentina, Chile,
punta del pie,
Salvador, Nicaragua,
yo bailo el mambo,
dominicanos bailan,
punta del pie,
lo bailan en La Habana, cantándole a Pérez Prado. México baila también, para alegrar corazones que sienten y cantan todos a la vez. Hoy todos gustan del mambo, ritmo que te hace vivir, moviendo así las caderas, no pares conmigo hasta el amanecer. Latinos todos, vengan a bailar el mambo. Mambo, qué rico el mambo, mambo.
I bring you lot of party. Yes, my friends, I love to bring you party, joy, entertainment, Cuban music, Cuban dance. Yes, and today we're gonna have a Dominican rhythm from Santo Domingo, and the name is merengue. Yes, merengue. You remember the sweet egg dessert, merengue? Well, it's similar the movement of this dance. I love this dance because it's very easy. The steps are so simple that you can practice at home, wherever you go. Okay, so these are the basic steps. You have to do right foot in the front, left, right foot here, right foot front, backward here. You can put your hands like this, okay, when you dance, because right now I don't have a partner. Okay, imagine you have a partner here, and then you go forward, backward, forward, backward. You can move around, yes, to the right with the same movement. 1, 2. Let's practice, my producer. Let's start. You see? Remember, you can start doing with the clapping. And then you do it with the feet. You put your hands like this. See? You can move around. You can move around. And then you go again with your partner. 1, 2, front, backward. So your partner guides you in terms of the direction you want to go, for example. And another important thing is the movement of the hips. Yes, the movement of the hips, because they do this. 1, 2. Right, left, okay? When they dance merengue. Right, left, right, here. Left, right. And again, left, right. It's very easy. I want you to practice, because the best thing to learn is to practice, my friends. So this dance is very popular in Santo Domingo and all over the world. And it's one of the easiest dances in the world. I think we have to practice another step in this movement. For example, if you don't want to move, you can stay in your place and start moving your hips like an 8, and then doing the same accent of the dance. Let's practice, please. Like this. Imagine you're with your partner, and then you don't want to move. You stay in the place. It's just the hips movement. It's incredible. It's so, I would say, free to all of you, when you want to dance the merengue. The merengue rhythm is so joyful, it's so happy, as well as Dominican people. When you meet them, they are so open and friendly and warm. So this dance is like them. Imagine that. I love it. It's one of my favorite dances, beside Cuban dances. And every time when I perform with my band, I love to sing merengue songs. Everybody, stand up and start to dance, start to sing the song, and they want me to show them how is the dance. And they got it right away. And they start dancing, and people start to create their own movement. It's incredible. Let's continue with more music about merengue, okay? Let's try it again. Okay? You can advance, you can go back, you can turn around, okay? You can move through the room with the dance, and then you're gonna stay here. You also have to move your shoulder like this, you see? Like this. And then you can also go down a little bit and then go up, okay? Go down, go up. Go down, go up. It's incredible. Another movement that you want to, for example, practice is this one. Let's try this movement that you can create. I love this movement when I dance merengue. Let's try this movement. Like that. Move your shoulders. Like this. This is another movement that I do, that a lot of people do as well. Okay? Like this. So you have to have in your body the rhythm of the song. The rhythm is very, very important. You have to translate the rhythm you hear to your body. I think merengue rhythm is one of the best dances because you can move a lot of muscle, the large and the small muscle, articulation, joints, the head, the hands, the hips, everything in the body. And also it gives you stamina. It's a great cardiovascular exercise. I don't like gyms. I love to dance. It's the best for your health. So my friends, thank you so much. And I invite you to one of my video clips. It says, yes, Chango is one of my video clips of a song I recorded a few years ago. And the name is Santa Bárbara, que viva Chango.
Aquí está tu hija Chango. Santa Bárbara bendita, para ti surge mi lira. Santa Bárbara bendita, para ti surge mi lira, que con emoción me inspira ante tu imagen bonita.
Que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, señores. Que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, señores.
Con orgullo y poderío haré que tu nombre suba. Con orgullo y poderío haré que tu nombre suba. Y en el nombre de mi Cuba ese saludo te envío.
Que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, señores. Que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, señores.
En nombre de mi nación, Santa Bárbara te pido. En nombre de mi nación, Santa Bárbara te pido. Nos envíes tu fluido y tu santa bendición.
Que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, señores. Que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, señores.
Oye, gózalo. Con esta tú sí bailas, Chango. chile chango. Guarapo de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
I love this song, my friends. Can you put me more music? I want to dance here in the chair, no matter where. I love it.
Dame la mano y bailaremos, dame la mano y cantaremos.
Oh, my friends, you can find my music, you can find my albums in CD Baby, in iTunes, in Amazon, etc. Right now, you know, as maybe you all know that in California, the public events right now are prohibited, but in summer, a lot of museums, a lot of public events will open to the public. Thank you so much. You know, we are working in improve, you know, our COVID-19 pandemia here in Los Angeles, and I hope we can meet again in public events as well. So in Dieta Milagro, in Miracle Diet, we're gonna talk about Chinese cuisine that is very rich, is very healthy, is very famous all over the world. It's incredible. You can find Chinese cuisine in Germany or in Peru or in whatever, even in Cuba, you can find, Cuba has a big influence of Chinese immigration. So in China, they love, for example, to combine many things at the same time. The first food product they use, is the rice. Second one is the vegetable. It's incredible. And the third one is the meat. They love to consume every animal with 4 legs, my friends. Oh my God. Oh, I'm scared of that. Do they eat dog? Do they eat cats? Maybe. They eat it, but I don't like it at all. They eat some kind of weird bird, weird insect. Oh, no. I don't like it at all, Chinese. My friends, I respect your taste, but I don't like it at all. I prefer, the traditional chicken, pork, meat, duck. Duck, no. I don't like a lot of duck. So they enjoy a lot eggs. For example, they do place with scrambled eggs with cucumber. They have scrambled eggs with chives, scrambled eggs with tomato. They are very focused in having all kind of nutrition at the same time in their plates. They do broiled food, they do fried. They don't like to consume raw meat. This is something important to know. Japanese, cuisine is focusing raw fish, but they don't like to consume raw meat at all. They have different kind of, I would say, cuisine in their country. They share Sichuan. They share, for example, the broth, in their soups. They love to have noodle plates, and they combine this plate with, for example, vegetable and meat. It's incredible how rich and tasty, they cook their food. And also, for example, when you go here in Los Angeles, you can find a lot of Chinese restaurant in buffets that you can taste different kind of food. I love that. And they have cheap prices for their food. That's the reason people love Chinese food. First of all, for their price, it's not expensive. Second one, they have healthy products, and the third one is for their taste. I love to eat Chinese food, especially when they don't have any monosodium glutamate, MSG, that is very bad for your health. It's not good at all because you can be dependent and you can be overweight if you are repeating this sauce, because they use this sauce, MSG, to give the food a lot of taste, a lot of flavor, and it is not good at all. I also try to, for example, go to Google and find out the reviews about the restaurant. And when you go, if they have the A letter in front of the restaurant as well, it gives me the information that they are, for example, they are clean, that you're not gonna find any insect in the floor, etc. So my friends, let's enjoy Chinese food in this pandemia moment, in this era that is a little bit crazy and unpredictable, but at least we can access to any kind of food here in America. You can order, or you can go to the restaurant itself. So let's continue with a musical cut, and then entertainment today.
Con mi tumbao,
De La Habana traigo un chat,
qué bueno está.
pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Mi cancha,
Es mi cha-cha-cha. De La Habana vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
Oye, esto es para todos los papis listos, para que nos digan de Yamila, no besitos. Well, my friends, entertainment today, we're gonna talk about these beautiful and excellent actors and actresses. For example, Emma Stone gave birth to a beautiful baby, but we don't know the sex yet. Why? What happened, paparazzi? What are you doing, paparazzi, that you're not giving us the information? What sex is the new baby of Emma Stone? We don't know the name. We don't know how many pounds, etc. It's in total secret. Emma Stone doesn't want to share this information with us. Why, Emma? What is the secret? At the end of the day, we're gonna know, I wish you a lot of health to the new baby, and for sure she's happy, because when you have a baby, you can experience, a beautiful moment, the most wonderful moment in my life, in my experience. Okay, let's continue to Michael Douglas, and he said that he's losing the short memory. Oh my God, what happened to Michael Douglas? He is 76 years old, and he said recently that he's keeping at least the long memory, but he's not remembering some things that he has to do, for example, in a short time. For example, if you think that you have to go to close the door, and then you don't remember in the whole day that you have to close the door, you are in a big problem. So we don't know if what happened here. We don't know. I think he has to go to a doctor to do the exam, because if he's having some kind of memory problems, could be related to some Alzheimer. We have to be, I think, proactive in terms of therapies, in terms of solutions when you have this kind of problem. For example, I recommend you, in my personal experience, I recommend you to do meditation, because meditation gives you a lot of benefits for your mind. You can create new connection in the neurons in your brain. Also, it's good to start learning something new in your life. A language, a dance. For example, Cuban dance, Michael Douglas. I'm here to teach you how to dance Cuban dances. This is wonderful for the brain. Yes. Okay, this is an idea I had right now. Okay, I want to teach you only Cuban dances, okay? Don't think, okay? So, I'm joking. So, I recommend you to do that. Also, if you want to study, it's a great option too. If you want to, I would say, if you want to improve your mental health, it's something very important to do activities that you are not very, I would say, capable of, but you force your brain to adapt to this new activity. When you struggle doing something, your brain it's working at 100%. And it's good to struggle. For example, kids at the school, they struggle with new material, with new classes. That is something good. That is something incredible for your brain. So I recommend you to do things that you can be struggle to, how to do it, how to solve it, how to think. Another thing that I learned from one of my family members, that that family member was very, very related to my grandma, my auntie. She took care of my grandma who had Alzheimer, and she used to do puzzle. Yes, this is something very, very important. And also she told me that she used to ask my grandma, for example, how old are you, how many kids do you have, something like that, because this is some short memory information that we need to have it in our mind every time we have to do something creative, because we can see people who were mathematicians and got Alzheimer. Be careful with that. It's not about the profession you study, because when you finish a study maybe 40 years ago, 20 years ago, and you're not doing something creative for your mind, you are gonna lose brain capacity. Remember that. No matter if you're a mathematician, no matter if you're a professional or not professional, you need to think, you need to study something new, that you have to put your mind, your brain to work in order to avoid this kind of Alzheimer illness. It's very important. So I recommend you that, my friend, and I hope Michael Douglas will improve his short memory. Let's continue with Sharon Stone, this beautiful American actress. I remember her from this famous movie she did a few years ago, Basic Instinct, that catapulted her to fame. And it's incredible how she explained to us in the new book about her stroke she had in 2001. And she said that it was like she had the opportunity to feel the death when she was in the hospital. She was alone, and she felt the silence, and she was so scared. And right now she's presenting us her new book, her new memories, and it's about the second time in life she had after this stroke. It's incredible. Another thing that I have to mention about Sharon Stone is when she had the opportunity to cast for Basic Instinct in the movie, and she was the 17th actress, yes, number 17 in order to get this movie. So the director, Paul Verhoeven, gave to 17 actresses before Sharon Stone, and those 17 actresses said, no, I don't want to do this movie because this movie is a little bit controversial, has sex involved, and I don't want to do it. So they returned back to Sharon to do the casting with Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas accepted Sharon Stone to do the casting together. It's incredible. This is an inspiring and a real story about Sharon Stone. I admire her. I think she's a wonderful actress, and as a person, she's marvelous. So let's continue to one of my musical video, and this is a Latin pop, a crazy one, and the name is Nocivo.
Tú eres nocivo para mi salud. Me infectan todas tus mañas, te pides más y haces solo eso. De tu mirada me vuelves diabla, tú eres nocivo para mi salud. Me mi cabecita se pone mala. Cuando salimos juntas, miras otras muchachas, yo me pongo rabiosa, ya yo no te doy nada y no me importa que me digan loca, y no me importa que me digan fea, y no me importa que me digan bruta, y no me importa que me digan arrebatar. Ahora no sirvo para mi salud, me infectan todas tus mañas y pides más y más que solo eso. Con tu mirada me vuelves diabla, ahora no sirvo para mi salud. Me rides con tus palabras que yo no aguanto más este tormento. Mi cabecita se pone mala, ay, se pone mala. Chacandunga, trataré con sandunga. Chequendengue, vete a comer un merengue. Chacandunga, yo te tiro pa' la tonga. Chocondongo, te tiraré a mondongo. Tú eres nocivo. Tú eres nocivo. Tú eres nocivo. Tú eres nocivo para mi salud. Tú eres nocivo para mi salud. Tú eres nocivo para mi salud. Tú eres nocivo. Tú eres nocivo.
Con la bimbo, fuera con la gozadera, yo te traigo cha-cha-cha, pa' que bailan tanto afuera.
Ritmo de mi Cuba bella, pa' que tú bailes, pa' que tú goces, morena.
My friends, the marriage in China is very, very popular because they have the tradition to have long-lasting relationship. And their divorce rate right now is a little bit high than before. So they've been changing tradition. People are more modern, and 25% of married women prefer not to be married at all. The 11% they prefer to be single, and there's a smallest percent that they don't like to have children. It's incredible. So it's very evolving, this kind of tradition, but they prefer to have a marriage. They are very focused that, and of course, as you well know, they have the child labor, the child law that a few years ago that they prohibited to have more than one kid. Right now, they are allowing to have just 2 kids in their couples. So my friends, thank you so much for being here, for your love, your attention, and your support. It's been a pleasure to be here with you. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Yamila Guerra Show, and in my Facebook page, The Yamila Guerra Show. So see you tomorrow, The Yamila Guerra Show. Thank you.
Vengo yo,
Con mi tumbao,
de La Habana traigo un cha,
qué bueno está.
pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica cha,
Es mi cha cha cha.